York. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Dear Gurus, parentheses, not Laura, duh. There's a friend in my life who recently confided in me. I was having a conversation with her that got serious. She's been recently diagnosed with genital herpes. Now, we haven't had sex or anything, so I wasn't worried. But our conversation made me begin asking the question I think most men would ask in this situation. Would I do it? This girl's a 9 out of 10, literally a model. When she walks in a room, everyone knows immediately from just her presence. By the way, I like that he describes her that much, but still wouldn't give her the full 10. Like, what else is this guy doing in life?
Well, now she got...
Well, I guess you're right. You know
She
what?
got luggage now.
I guess what? You know what? And she's the definition of now, 9's your best case scenario. It's like getting knocked down in a fight. It's a 10-8 round. I mean, you have...
And that's a permanent thing. You know, there's no cure
That's
for that.
right, Laura.
That's why
Making
I call
sure.
it. Let's call it
Making
luggage.
sure.
You're keeping that for a minute, forever.
Forever.
Well, luggage usually comes with a long warranty. So, but herpes is for life, bro,
Yep.
as he says. Is it not as big a deal as it sounds? At what point does it become one? I guess the real question is, at what point does it become okay to hit her up? And would you? Thank you, Guru.
This is deep.
This is deeper than rap, honestly. Shout out to Rick Ross. This is...
Now I don't know. I'm not a guru.
I know.
but I am an old man.
Yet you're talking right
Well,
away
no,
before we
because-
even got a chance to talk.
Well, because I've have you guys had a sexually transmitted disease before? Anything you got?
No, have you?
I'm good.
I have. I had a clap.
Clap.
Gonorrhea.
Doesn't make it clap.
Old school.
No, clap and
Chlamydia.
gonorrhea is different. With clap
No.
is chlamydia, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's
So I
an
had that.
infection. Yeah, that
Had
can go
that.
away. Curable.
And
That's curable. But in that process, learned about other things because that
Okay.
was my first time. So I just wanted to throw it out there that there are like dating sites now
Specifically for
people who
but
have
that's not-
luggage.
I really appreciate you
And
bringing
in that,
Okay.
I've learned
Trying
right?
to save it this set because so far you're just wasting time. That's
No,
it.
in that
No,
I've
these
learned.
are gems. Go ahead,
In
Ebro.
that I've learned from my doctor, right? That there are people who have flare-ups and live with this and don't have flare-ups, and people who don't.
Right, which is
That's
a
great.
part of what I was going to contribute to.
Shawnee, sorry, what were you going to say, Guru?
Basically,
Dr.
it's,
Guru?
it's hard for him because he has to make a long-term decision, right? Is she the one? Because there are plenty of relationships who live with herpes in their relationship.
Sure.
You know, you have to find out how often she flares up. Is this something that happens frequently?
Ric Flair.
There are people who,
And it's
know,
definitely a woo.
it happens.
I don't
It
mean to laugh,
happens
but it's
once
funny.
or twice, and it doesn't happen very frequently. And people have managed, but they're married, right?
Well, hold on, but remember, Shawnee, he didn't say, I think she might be the one.
Exactly.
He
He
just
wants to
said,
stab,
do
right?
you think I can still hit?
Exactly. So
And-
if you don't think she's the one, this again is a long-term decision. You have to think about your future partner.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the phone lines up.
playing with fire. He's gonna
1-800
get burnt.
Literally fire. 1-800-223-9797. I would
Does
love
it burn? Herpes
Yeah.
burn?
What?
Yeah,
Does it
I think
burn?
painful.
Yeah.
Does it burn?
Because you want to
I
scratch.
don't know.
Does
Itchy.
it burn?
Yeah,
I have been told that when you first start flaring up,
Fire up.
right? I heard this from a woman.
It's lit.
When you first start flaring up, it's like every time you go to the bathroom, it's pain that cannot even be described.
Ugh.
Like at first, the first few times, it gets better. The first few times you flare up, it's like you're completely covered in sores.
Oh my gosh. I mean, everyone's
Sores.
different, but
So listen, the bottom line is, I would say this: if y'all never hooked up before, I don't see, unless you think she's the woman of your dreams, I don't see why now would be the time. That
Unless you want to roll the dice, my
I
G.
know. Don't do it. Remember, you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
you didn't keep
She
going with
may
that
be
line.
Yeah.
Yes,
Beautiful.
yes, because he will get burnt.
She may be hot, but I would say
Not.
not. If you're not trying to stay forever, dog,
Because you're gonna bring it with you forever potentially.
yeah, B.
And you know, like you guys said, there are websites for people who want to meet people of who already have deal with this issue.
Yep. Dating sites.
I wonder if there are any people, like scoundrels who don't have it, who go on there anyway just to try
Have
to
like
see.
a weird STD fetish? That's strange.
We don't know.
We
So
don't.
says the gurus.
Whoa. Now, you requested the friends of the show to call in, Rosenberg, but I wasn't quite sure what you wanted to get
I
from
wanted
these
to
phone lines today.
I wanted to hear from maybe some people at Herpes. Take us through the experience a little bit. What it's like dating.
There is a lot of people who do live with it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Healthy relationships.
I think
That's what you guys want to do.
I think that after a while,
Herpes talk.
I think
You guys
with
want to
the,
have herpes interviews
with
right
having
now.
your doctor, or maybe we can have some doctors call in or nurses who can, because I know that I think like
Man.
Shawnee said, I think that if you can, because everyone's different.
Laura.
Yo, can you
different
can
levels
pretty
to it.
much assume that if you have what you're saying, Rosenberg, some serious issues down there and it burns and flares up and there's sores everywhere, I'm sure dating is not easy.
That's why I want to talk to people, yes, to see what their
And you would like
experience
him to hear, you'd like them to tell us that it's not easy.
No, I'd like to hear like specifically, like maybe, you know what? Yeah, I got herpes. I don't care. I'm out here smashing.
No, I don't
Good
wanna hear
Or
luck.
that.
I want to
I'm
hear
gonna
from
be
people who
angry.
are completely upfront from the very beginning.
Pick up line 4. I heard it's interesting.
Anonymous?
We'll take one call.
Come on, I want to hear
Because
this.
I'm not quite sure about this. I don't
Why?
want people. Because I don't
We're
want people
educating the people.
I don't want people calling up here bragging about running around with STDs.
I don't know if it's bragging,
I don't
Ibra.
think
I
they're
think
gonna
they're
do that.
sharing their experiences. This is life.
Hot 97, hello. Anonymous?
Yes.
And you would like to say what about this herpes conversation this morning?
I mean, I'm personally living with it,
Okay.
and people have to do their research on it because it's not as bad as it may seem, and as crazy as that sounds, it's like a cold that just doesn't go away.
Explain. Give us a little bit more. It comes
I'm
back
not
how
buying it.
it
I'm
comes
not buying it.
I want to hear
It
it.
comes
I mean,
back
it
how
hasn't come
often?
back for me.
at all.
No.
But you can have a flare up at any moment, right?
Yeah, it's usually due to stress or something that's really bothering you, things like that.
Well, no, but here's the point, though. Is it transferable even if you don't have a flare-up?
Depending on your body, yes.
Nah, I got to talk to
But
a
there are
professional.
medicines that you can take that makes it less
To
likely.
suppress it.
Thanks
yes.
for your call. Nah,
Wait,
I
I
need
have
to
one
talk
more
to
question
I
for
hear
one
that
more
it's not.
question. Is she still there?
Ain't nobody playing with herpes
Hello?
this morning, guys. I'm sorry.
Why are you so against this?
I wanted to ask her if she's
conversation?
upfront about it when she's dating.
Yes,
She's
I'm
right
very
there.
Oh,
upfront.
there you are. Hi. Do you tell your partners right away when
Yes.
you when you date?
Yes.
And have you lost some opportunities because of it?
Yes.
Damn.
Well, I give it to her for being
And
upfront.
you've never had your original flare up. Was it bad? Was it painful?
Yes. It was like a flu type thing, and then I took the medicine and it went away.
But you didn't. Was it painful? Physically painful?
Yes, it was painful. It wasn't unbearable, but it was definitely painful.
Is it? Let me ask you this: is it true that like 95% of the population has herpes of some sort and it lays dormant in their body? Is that
I'm
true?
not going to say 95, but it is very, very common. There are more people who are living with herpes who may or may not know it than anyone knows.
There's different types.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have anyone in your life who has cold sores who kind of somewhat regularly gets a cold sore. You've never known a person who gets cold sores.
I think. Oh wait, maybe my brother did. Yeah.
That's herpes.
Cold sores are herpes.
That's herpes.
Got it.
Yeah, there's a
It's
difference. There's
different.
genital herpes.
It's not sexually transmitted,
Yeah.
But it's still herpes.
And usually it'll come from stress or different things, and they kind of pop up. It's similar. They're
Thanks
related.
for your phone call.
Thank you.
I
Thank
still need a
you.
professional.